The next 3 weeks are brutal. Bruce pushes harder than ever, like he's trying to outrun the prediction, prove the fortune teller wrong through sheer force of will. If he works hard enough, trains hard enough, achieves enough, death can't touch him. He's training 6 hours a day, sometimes more, running, weight training, martial arts practice, pushing his body to its absolute limits, then meetings, script discussions, planning for Game of Death, preparing for the American release of Enter the Dragon. His schedule is insane. 14-hour days, minimal sleep, maximum output. His body starts showing signs, headaches, more frequent, more intense. Bruce has always had occasional headaches, stress, tension, normal. But these are different, sharper, longer lasting. He takes aspirin, keeps working. Dizziness, moments where the world tilts, where he has to grab something to steady himself. He attributes it to the heat, to dehydration, drinks more water, keeps working. Weakness, times when his energy just crashes, when lifting weights feels impossible, when his muscles won't respond the way they should. He tells himself it's overtraining, he needs a rest day, takes one, then immediately goes back to the brutal schedule. Linda watches, worried. Every day she sees him deteriorate slightly. Small things, subtle things, but accumulating. She mentions it. Bruce dismisses it. I'm fine, just tired, it'll pass. 2 weeks after the fortune teller's prediction, Bruce is having lunch with Raymond Chow, his producer. They're discussing Game of Death, the filming schedule, the budget, normal business conversation. Mid-sentence, Bruce stops talking. His face goes pale, his hand goes to his head. Bruce, Raymond asks, you okay? Headache, Bruce says. Bad one. Give me a minute. But it doesn't pass. Gets worse. Intense. Blinding. Bruce can barely see. The pain is unlike anything he's experienced. Like someone driving a spike through his skull. We need to get you to a hospital, Raymond says. No, I'm fine. Just need to lie down. Bruce, you're not fine. Look at you. Bruce tries to stand. The world spins. His legs give out. He collapses. Raymond catches him. Barely. Hospital, now. They rush Bruce to the emergency room. Doctors examine him, run tests, CT scan, blood work, everything they can think of. The diagnosis, cerebral edema, swelling of the brain, caused by, they're not entirely sure. Possible reaction to medication, possible heat stroke, possible overexertion, could be several things. They treat him, reduce the swelling, monitor him overnight. By morning, Bruce feels better, almost normal. The doctors are cautious. Mr. Lee, you need to rest. Your body is telling you something, you're pushing too hard. Slow down, take time off, let yourself recover. I will, Bruce promises. He doesn't. 3 days later, he's back to the brutal schedule. Ignoring the warning, ignoring his body, ignoring everyone who tells him to slow down. Because in his mind, slowing down means the fortune teller wins. Means the prediction comes true. If he stops, if he rests, if he admits weakness, then maybe death catches up. But if he keeps moving, keeps working, keeps achieving, maybe he can outrun it. It's been 2 weeks and 6 days since the fortune teller's prediction. Bruce is at a dubbing session for Enter the Dragon. Routine work, recording voiceover for scenes where the original audio wasn't clear. He's done this hundreds of times. Halfway through, another headache. Worse than before. Bruce stops mid-sentence, hand to his head, eyes closed, breathing hard. Bruce. The sound engineer's voice through the speakers. I'm okay. Just need a second. But it's not okay. The pain intensifies. Bruce's vision blurs. The room spins. He tries to speak, can't. His body isn't responding. He reaches for the door, misses, falls. Everything goes black. When he wakes up, he's in a hospital bed. Again. Linda is there, face red from crying, hand holding his... What happened? Bruce asks. Voice weak. You collapsed. Cerebral edema again. Bruce, the doctors say if this happens one more time, it could be fatal. You have to stop. You have to rest. Please. Bruce looks at her, sees the fear in her eyes, the desperation, the love. He nods. Okay. I'll rest. I promise. After this next meeting. After I finish a few things. Then I'll take a real break. A month. Maybe 2. We'll go somewhere. Just us and the kids. Hawaii. Anywhere. I'll rest. I promise. Linda wants to believe him, wants to make him promise right now, cancel everything, stay in bed, protect himself. But she knows Bruce. Once he makes up his mind, nothing changes it. "Please," she whispers, "just be careful." "I will. It's been 3 weeks and 2 days since the fortune teller's prediction." July 20th, 1973. Friday afternoon. Bruce feels okay. Not great, but okay. The headaches have lessened. The dizziness is gone. Maybe his body is adjusting. Maybe he's through the worst of it. Maybe the fortune teller was wrong after all. He has a meeting at Betty Ting Pei's apartment about Game of Death. Raymond Chow will be there. Routine business. Nothing strenuous. Just talking. Planning. Bruce can handle that. He arrives at 2 p.m. The apartment is cool, air-conditioned. A relief from the oppressive Hong Kong heat. They discuss the film, the fight choreography, the philosophical elements Bruce wants to include. The conversation is good, productive, normal. Around 4 p.m., Bruce develops a headache. Not terrible, manageable. He mentions it. Betty offers him a painkiller, a Quagesic, a prescription medication she has for migraines. Bruce takes 1 pill. Common medication. He's taken similar things before. Should be fine. "I'm going to lie down for a bit," Bruce says. "Let the medication work. Wake me in an hour?" "Of course," Betty says. Bruce goes to the bedroom, lies down, closes his eyes, the medication taking effect, the headache fading, his body relaxing. Finally some rest. He drifts into sleep. At 7:30 p.m., Betty tries to wake him for dinner. He doesn't respond. She shakes him. Nothing. She calls his name. Loudly. Nothing. She slaps his face lightly. Nothing. Panic. She calls Raymond Chow. He comes immediately. They try to wake Bruce. Can't. They call an ambulance. Paramedics arrive. Work on Bruce. CPR. Try to revive him. Can't. They transport him to Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Doctors take over. Try everything. Defibrillation. Medications. Advanced interventions. Nothing works. At 11:30 p.m., they pronounce Bruce Lee dead. Age 32. Official cause, cerebral edema. Swelling of the brain, possible allergic reaction to the painkiller, possible underlying condition. The exact cause remains uncertain. 3 weeks and 4 days after the fortune teller's prediction. Before the end of summer, she said. It's July 20 summer. Just like she said. Linda gets the call. Collapses. Impossible. Bruce was fine this morning. How can he be dead? How can he be gone? He's Bruce Lee. Invincible. Unstoppable. He can't just die. Then she remembers. The fortune teller. 3 weeks. You won't live to enjoy your success. Enter the Dragon releases 1 month later. Becomes a global phenomenon. Makes over $200 million worldwide. Makes Bruce Lee a posthumous superstar. The biggest martial arts star in history. Everything the fortune teller predicted. Success. Global fame. Recognition. But Bruce isn't there to see it, to enjoy it, to experience it. Just like the fortune teller said. The police investigate Bruce's death. Routine for a celebrity. They interview everyone. Betty, Raymond, the doctors, everyone who saw Bruce in his final days. Betty mentions the fortune teller. The prediction. 3 weeks. The police try to find the shop, the fortune teller, the location Bruce described. They search. Can't find it. No shop. No fortune teller. No business license. No record. The shop doesn't exist. According to official records, it never existed. But Bruce was there. He told Linda, described it in detail. The old woman, the dark shop, the incense, the reading, the prediction. Was it real? A hallucination? A premonition? Something supernatural? Nobody knows. The shop was never found. The woman never identified. The prediction remains unexplained. But it was accurate. Terrifyingly accurate. 3 weeks and 4 days. Success followed by death. Everything she said came true. Linda carries this knowledge for the rest of her life. The unanswered question. Could Bruce have prevented it? If he'd listened, if he'd rested, if he'd taken the warning seriously, would he still be alive? She'll never know. And that's the part that destroys her. Not knowing if the prediction was fate, or a warning Bruce could have heeded. 3 weeks. The fortune teller gave him 3 weeks. And 3 weeks later, Bruce Lee was gone.